Hello everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net, and what is Sinemia? Well, let's start by backtracking and ask what is MoviePass. You have probably heard of this little baby. This guy has made the news for a lot of the good and bad reasons. It is a Netflix for movies. You can see as many movies as you want, one movie a day. You know, all you have to do is check into the app, swipe the card, and you're on your way to go. It's $10 a month. But did you know that there are some restrictions? Namely, you can only see 2D movies. You can't see 3D or IMAX. Now, you used to be able to see 3D and IMAX on MoviePass if you had an unlimited plan. That unlimited plan was $99 a month, and it would be 2D, 3D, IMAX, whatever. But MoviePass has since discontinued it, and as of this time of this filming, they have no intention of bringing it back. So, people who like 3D and IMAX, they question, what can I do to see my 3D and IMAX movies anymore? And there's really two things you do. You can cheat the MoviePass system, which, full disclosure, if you decide to do that, you can find your account terminated. Or you can sign with a new service called Sinemia. And what is Sinemia? It is essentially MoviePass, except that you are buying movies prepaid instead of just getting unlimited movies. MoviePass has multiple plans offering as little as 2 movies a month to 8 movies a month, and you pay a monthly fee for them. For a certain number of money, you will be guaranteed so many movies a month that you can see. I believe, 2 movies a month is $24.99 for the full price, although there are discount prices at the moment. And full movies, like 8 movies, are like $89.99 a month. And these movies are unlimited. They can be 2D, they could be 3D, they could be IMAX, they could be 4DX. They could be luxury lounge movies where they serve you the wine. It doesn't matter. The only thing is you are limited to how many movies you can see on the card. But Sinemia does more than that. It also has a couples option where for a little more money, each movie can get you 2 tickets for that movie, which is a really good deal, especially if you're dating someone. Now, how does Sinemia work? Well, it works just like MoviePass. You check into a movie, you select the number of tickets you have if you indeed have the couple plan, otherwise it's assumed to just be 1, and you buy your tickets. You go to the box office with your Sinemia card, you swipe it, and there you go. And it's pretty much accepted at all major movie theaters, and so far AMC hasn't objected to it. Now, why would you buy this when MoviePass offers you unlimited tickets? Well, again, unlike MoviePass, Sinemia is unlimited. You can see 3D, IMAX, 4DX movies. And if you care about that, that's going to be a huge factor. Personally, I think you can get both. You could get both MoviePass and Sinemia. Now, if you only see a few movies a month and you just see 2D movies, then to be frank, you probably don't need Sinemia. But if you see just a few movies a month and they tend to be 3D and IMAX movies, then maybe Sinemia is a better deal for you than MoviePass because you are just paying for a few movies that you want to see a month and no more. So in December, if you believe the only movie you are going to see is Star Wars Episode 8, and that's the only movie you have an interest in and you want to see it in IMAX and 3D, maybe a Sinemia subscription is a better deal for you than a MoviePass subscription. Now, of course, as you probably are asking with this as you were with MoviePass, how does Sinemia make money? And Sinemia's path to profitability is, I think, a little bit more obvious than MoviePass's, but let's talk about it anyway. You see, MoviePass, it's a little bit of a question how they're going to make that sustainable. Even I'm kind of having my doubts that it's going to stay $10 forever because that doesn't sound very realistic. But Sinemia's prices sound fair and practical. They are, because here's the thing, they are cheap enough where you will save money. For example, I have the 3 movie a month couple plan. I got it at a discounted rate at $39, but I am hearing that when it's a not discounted rate and there's no more promotion applied to it, it will be $55 a month. Now, considering most IMAX tickets cost $21 a ticket, that's still a good deal for me and it would still be worth my while to get it. But here's the thing, what if I only want to see 2 3D or IMAX movies a month? Well, I only see those 2 movies and that 3rd movie does not roll over into the next month. For that matter, if I decide to see it alone in IMAX because my girlfriend doesn't want to see it, well, that 2nd ticket that I normally would have been covered under does not transfer to another movie. So as you can see, Sinemia does have some penalties for not using it. Basically, if you do use the card properly, you will save money. But if you don't use it enough, Sinemia makes money. Also, I believe Sinemia is hoping that you won't always use the card for 3D and IMAX movies. So for example, if I take this card and I just see 3 2D movies, I think Sinemia would profit more or less $1. And if I saw them on days where it was like $5 tickets, then Sinemia really profits from me. Sinemia is like insurance in a way. They will sell a certain number of movies and people will more or less take a guess how many they want to see. They will sign up for that plan, and then there's going to be some months that they don't use all those movies, and that's where Sinemia is making their money. And again, for customers, it's still a good deal. I mean, I think that, you know, the hardcore movie addict should get both. They can use this for 2D movies and this for 3D movies. But even if you don't want both, let's say that you look at the upcoming movie schedule and you decide there's really only 4 movies a month you want to see, whether they be 2D, 3D, or not. You could get the plan for 4 movies a month, and that might just be fine for you. Yeah, maybe only one of them is going to be an IMAX movie and the rest will be 2D, but you know what? It'll work for you. It would. So it's nice to have options, as they say. So far, I have used it at pretty much all the major movie theaters. I have not had any issue so far. The only theater that it did not appear to be accepted was at the historic El Capitan Theater, which it's interesting. Someone pointed out in another comment for a video that on the website it does state that it's usable at the El Capitan, but I wasn't able to use it. I don't think that's going to be an issue for a lot of people because it did work at the TLC Chinese theater. So it's definitely very widespread. The company is based in Los Angeles and they are truly just getting started. If anything, the existence of Sinemia proves that more than one company believes that a la carte subscription model for the movie theaters does work and that it can be profitable and that it can be good for the theater industry. AMC has so far not objected to this one, probably because, again, it's a little bit more expensive than a MoviePass. MoviePass is really low, but MoviePass's main money is going to be in the information that they're going to be selling to third-party sellers, not the MoviePass card. Sinemia seems like it's going to be built making profits off the card itself. I think it's a good deal. I think, personally, for me, I get this and a 3-movie deal. And there might be that occasional month that there will be a 4th 3D or IMAX movie I want to see that I will have to pay out of pocket. On the other hand, I also see that come January, I don't think there's really going to be a lot of 3D and IMAX movies I'm going to want to see, which means Sinemia will definitely make money. And so I think it's a good business model for them, and I think this definitely works. In fact, dare I say it, this is probably what the future of these subscription services are going to look more like than this, although I think there is a place for both. So now my question is, did any of you have Sinemia, and what do you think about it? Do you believe it's a good deal? Do you believe it's not a good deal? I would love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and if you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member for as little as $1 a month. $5 a month will get you access to exclusive videos from my other channels that you cannot get anywhere else. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.